Hey, what's up everyone? So, Tachi here. Since I was already doing the mage one anyways, I figured why not do the support one too? So, here I am. On to the first character. It is Naressa. Naressa is probably one of the best 4-star support units in the game. She's just a fantastic unit. Not only is she a fantastic unit, but if you were playing now, you could actually get her to 5-star and awaken pretty much freely. Not only that, but you also get all her soul gear, which makes plus 10ing her even easier. So, let's look at her stats. What does she get at plus 10? First of all, at plus 9, as you can see here, her buff becomes a 3x3. Keep that in mind that she's actually very useful. Now let's check her plus 10 skills. Plus 10, allies attack boosted 35%. That automatically makes her almost as good as Irene's in terms of just attack boost. She gets a crit rate buff, very good, 12%, very strong. She boosts agility. I don't know if you guys know this, but boosting agility is actually very strong when it comes to certain world bosses, especially tied together with this reduced incoming damage. This alone will help you survive certain world bosses, so do keep that in mind. Very strong unit. Allies crit damage boosted 25%. Not the best boost, but 25% is actually still pretty good. And then at the same time, she also heals allies for 15%. Now, do keep in mind, while I did say, again, that heals are not the strongest, look at Hell. Hell needs her heal, so does Seer. So sometimes healing is not that bad. It's also for max HP 15%. Very strong, fantastic unit. On to the next character. Ceres. Probably ranked 3rd in the best supports of the game. She's only slightly behind characters like Walia or Veronia, for example. But she's actually still a very good unit. So let's check out her plus 9 skills. First of all, as you see here, she hits 4 squares going forward. So very convenient for line comps, which automatically makes her a fantastic arena unit, especially in chain supporting, which if you guys haven't seen, I would highly suggest watching my video on chain supporting. Now, first skill, 18%, that's very good, very strong. Attack, 12%, not the best, but you probably are already running another support that gives attack like Veronia, for example. So that's just an extra. Second skill, 36%. Again, that's going to be over 50% boost to it. 6%, that's more attack. 6 plus 12, 18% in total, probably about 30% again. Very strong. That's actually a very good boost in attack. Now, remove status awakening, very strong. Marin, for example, completely messes them up, makes her useless, doesn't really do anything. The curse just completely comes off. It also makes them immune to them. It even nullifies it even more. Just the fact that they can't even get hit by things like curse. So do keep that in mind. She's definitely the 2nd or 3rd best support in the entire game, to be honest. I would definitely, if you have not gotten her from the 4-star ticket, I would get her. Definitely get her. Her and Hell are a very high priority. Anyways, on to the next character, Vincent. A slightly better version of Irene's, but a little bit harder to skill up. So you see here, he boosts attack just like Irene, but he's a 4 square, so good for line comp. Allies incoming damage reduced, also like Irene's. Regeneration, he has a healing, but it's only 3% of their max HP every turn, so it's not the best. Definitely could be a little bit better. I wish this was a different skill, maybe something like immunity, but it's fine. It is what it is. 3% is 3%. And then he removes attack interference, which is basically things like freezing, for example. Very useful for countering Britain in line comps. So let's look at his plus 9. He boosts 30% attack and 10% crit rate. Fairly decent numbers, It only becomes 20%, which is kind of lackluster, but it also removes dot types now, which is actually very useful against certain things. His heal becomes 5%. Again, healing is not the greatest. 5% is actually a very low number. This might save you occasionally, but I'm not sure if I'd be willing to invest in him just to get this higher. But either way, on to the next character, Ebony. So Ebony's actually a fairly good unit, mostly because of this skill here, where she removes already applied buffs, or more specifically, he gives your characters a buff that lets their attacks remove applied buffs when they hit, or more specifically after they hit. So she has that. She has an increase in attack, which later becomes an increase in attack and crit chance. And then she also has a boost in crit damage and attack. So she's a fairly good unit. She's not on the level of Ceres, but she has her uses. She also makes people immune to status weakening too, which is also fairly useful. But on to the next character, Serendia. On the topic of Serendia, I think she's okay, at least for now. but honestly, she's just not good enough to use. There's just better options for you to use instead of her. I do like the fact that she gives silence, or to be exact, that she bestows silencing ability on your allies when they attack enemies. And the fact that she boosts attack and crit when you up her. Let's see, when you get her to +3, she finally gets crit chance. But there's just better supports overall. I basically label her as, she's okay, she's not bad, she's not worth putting skill books into, but obviously I think she's worth using in some scenarios. Either way, on to the next character. And the final character is Anais. So it gives Agi boost just like the other one. Agi boost is very strong on world boss. Definitely would use her in world boss if you can. She also gives, again, reduced incoming damage, also useful for world boss. Makes immune to debuff type skills. Healing. All of those very useful in PvE, specifically inside of world boss. So keep that in mind. She is primarily used as a world boss character, but regardless, that's the end of this series of 4-star units. Maybe I'll do a 3-star one, or maybe I'll start doing some other content, maybe arena based. I guess we'll find out. Either way, if you guys like this video, feel free to like. If you want to see more content like this, or perhaps even Guild War or Arena, feel free to subscribe. Either way guys, I'm out.